Big Cavs win last night, guys. We're going to get to it. It's brought to us by the Cleveland Monsters and the Cleveland Charge. They're the best entertainment in the land with great promotions and affordable tickets. Cleveland Monsters hockey is the perfect outing for any family with reoccurring games like 1, 2, 3 Fridays, Monster Family Days, Blue Jacket games, and giveaway nights. There's something for everyone at Rocket Arena when the goal horn sounds. Tonight, it's Superman night. It's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's just your Cleveland Monsters wearing their new Superman jerseys. Okay. Presented by GE Lightning with the Cleveland Monsters. Celebrate Superman tonight at 6:30, December 30th at Rocket Arena with Monsters Hockey as they take the ice in Clark Kent warm-ups and Superman-inspired game jerseys. The first 2,500 kids 14 and under get a Superman cape. Tickets are on sale now, so flying over to clevelandmonsters.com. The Cleveland Charge also home tonight over at Public Hall. They're doing their throwback Charge jersey. So check out the Monsters, check out the Charge for some family-friendly fun.
By the way, I need somebody to tweet at me a good donut place. I'm buying a donut for a friend today, and I need a good donut place. I'm not a big, believe it or not, I'm not a big donut person, and so I don't know where to go for good donuts. Somebody give me a good donut place, either downtown or west of downtown.
Tweet at me. All right, guys. The Cavs got crushed by the Rockets on Monday. Kenny said it was an abomination, needed a rebound, and guess what? They did last night in emphatic fashion, beating the San Antonio Spurs on national TV by 12 points. Jarrett Allen, guys, by the way. I know, Bull, you said yesterday on the show, this was a chance for Evan Mobley to change the narrative on Mobley.
He was the star.
Mobley was good, but Jarrett Allen was the big winner with 27 points, a season high for him.
If I would have told you yesterday during yesterday's show, Jarrett Allen will lead the team in scoring by double digits over the next guy, what percentage chance would you have given that the Cavs won the game?
0%.
Right.
Very low.
Very low.
Somehow they won a game. Donovan was terrible.
Yes, he was.
Darius couldn't hit a three.
Turning the ball over.
In fact, they shot terribly from three, but the Spurs were worse. It was a crazy game. Nice win.
It was. Listen, I'm going to tell you how it's been for me. The Cavaliers on Christmas Day, I was into it.
Yeah.
They lost that game, I was sour. When they lost to the Rockets, I said I'm done with it.
You finished.
Last night,
you were back
they
in?
They got an eyebrow raise. So I raised my eyebrow. So they don't have all of my attention, but I will be checking in.
Get back in the mix a little bit.
A little bit.
You put a toe back in.
Yeah, a little bit. They got me interested a little bit. It's weird because obviously you're getting all these guys coming back from injury. So I know that they're still trying to figure things out. But man, when I see them steal the ball, throw it off the glass, and Wemby slammed it.
Oh, that was wild.
In the first quarter, that was stupid.
Like, man, we about to get rolled.
That's crazy.
We about to get rolled.
I said, man, it's one of them.
So then, as I'm watching the game, at halftime, they were down by like, what, 7 maybe? Something like that?
I think it was less than that at halftime.
Yeah, maybe 5. I don't know. They were down by a couple of points.
Yeah.
At halftime, they were down 6.
But okay, so before I went to bed, because I fell asleep at the fourth quarter, but before I fell asleep, they had just hit a trade to go up, and they had all the momentum. So when I woke up, to my surprise, I didn't know Jarrett was balling. Like, I knew he was hitting, but I didn't know he was balling like that. And to see Donovan not have to go full Donovan, actually, he was kind of
not even. He was terrible. I mean, offensively.
Like, to say that Donovan
was he just like not engaged last night?
Even the Rockets game,
shots.
he was like this.
What's that, Mikey?
He just missed some shots. It wasn't nothing crazy.
I feel like the Rockets game, what he finished with like 17 in the Rockets
but don't you
game?
think that Donovan, when he wants to really turn it on, like he can get a bucket anytime he wants?
Not last night.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Not last night.
Not last night.
That's my point.
Yeah.
I mean,
go ahead.
No, go ahead. You go.
No, I think this just goes to show you, man. Like,
and to beat the Spurs, who beating OKC like that, that's
Allen,
an impressive win.
They need all of their dudes, man. Like they need
Max Strus.
They need the Cavs ain't a team where they can have 1 or 2 dudes that ball and 2 people don't show up. That's not them. They need games like that from Jarrett Allen. They need Jarrett Allen has to play that type of game. Not necessarily all the points, but he has to be that impactful. You don't have to be 27 and 12 to be impactful, but you can be a threat. You can be a guy that's going to just tell you, don't even worry about me. I got 12 boards for you today. Don't even worry about that. Just like I got 12 for you today. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's like 12 and 10, I'll take that.
I take that.
And Darius, like we need, like he was turning the ball over like crazy.
telling
But
you.
man, my goodness. But
Shout out to Jalen Tyson. Every time you play like this, you make me want your brother on the
Hey,
ground.
DG only had 3 turnovers last night and 11 assists. His playmaking, I thought, was incredible last night. It was as good as he's looked from a playmaking standpoint.
He was dropping dimes. Like when he plays well, Jarrett Allen, it seems like, you know, when he gets guys involved and Jarrett Allen can play well, it looks like he's more involved. I as a big, I always thought, like, the more you get these bigs involved, you get their energy up. They're touching the rock, man. And so they play a little more hard and do their thing.
It's an astute observation. Last year, if you think of the rotations Kenny used, right? It was always Don and Evan together, and it was always DG and Allen. And that was a switch and a flip from what JB Bickerstaff had, where he kept DG and Mobley together and Don and Allen together. So last year in that historic offensive season, which I know there's caveat whatever, but they were the best offense in basketball last year. A big reason they were so successful was DG and Allen as a pick and roll combo was darn near unstoppable with how well the guys on the perimeter were shooting. And then when that combo came out, you'd replace it with Donovan and Evan, and those two as a pick and roll combo was darn near unstoppable. Darius looks healthier than he's been. He's not fully healthy yet, still has a couple plays a game where he comes up wincing. It scares the crap out of me. It is what it is. But he looks healthier and he looks quicker offensively, defensively. It is what it is. That's not changing.
Yeah.
But I thought last night, and the reason Allen was so good last night, and G, you brought it up, Darius was getting to the paint at will. And when you're playing against the Spurs and Wemby steps up, you ain't shooting over Wemby. There's no option to go to the floater. There's no option to go to the
teardrop.
Jump stop and shoot because Wemby will block it off the top of the backboard. You need a guy who can run the baseline and find that little soft area. It's like in football against the zone, right? You got to find the soft area in the zone to sit down so your quarterback can find you. Him and DG have a really nice connection. When the big steps up, Darius for looking for Jarrett specifically, knowing where to go, where there's an ability to get the pass off, to get through without getting blocked. And last night, it worked to perfection. I mean, maybe not perfection. He missed a few shots. But you get what I'm saying. It was the best those two have looked. And when those two play like we think they can play, or at least close to that level, the Cavs can be dangerous. The issue is it looked great last night, right? How will it look on Wednesday? How will it look on Friday? How will it look on Sunday?
Who they playing Wednesday?
They got the Suns. The scrappy Suns and Jordan Knott, their former assistant.
By the way, did you see this? Did you guys see this crazy? I know it's Bleacher Report will throw out
The
this
trade
did you
with
see it?
Giannis and the Cavs getting like the
It's a
Warriors.
5-team. Did you see
with
this,
the
Mike?
Warriors
It's the
getting
dumbest
Kuminga.
trade I've ever seen in the history of fake trade. It
never.
is so you can read it, but it is. I want people to know
It's terrible.
This is so stupid for every team involved.
Yeah.
It really is. It's not a benefit to any team.
I think it doesn't benefit any team. No,
It
it's
was
dumb for
terrible.
every
I
team.
won't read the whole thing, but it's a 5-team trade involving like 20 players. For the Cavs, I won't give like the second-round picks and exemptions. For the Cavs, they'd be trading away Darius Garland, Jarrett Allen, and Thomas Bryant, and they'd be getting Jonathan Kuminga and Bobby Portis, and some protected first-round picks later. No, you're out on that.
Let me just tell you how stupid of an idea this is.
Yeah.
You're going to trade away Darius, who's an all-star caliber player.
Oh, we just went through this yesterday. He's not a winning player, though.
All-star.
Don't do that.
What has Jonathan Kuminga done? He
I don't
gets
know,
benched
Mike.
whenever it's
That's
important.
why I'm
Bobby
asking
Portis
you.
is 40. You're going to trade Jarrett Allen?
Jonathan Kuminga sucks?
I mean, he's talented, but he literally gets benched every time they need him to
All
step
right,
up
so
in
it's
Golden
stupid.
State. So
I
you
just
trade
want to
two
move on from Darius.
Dang.
I understand, but
We
that
moving
trade's not
on
the deal
from-
that makes
we not
sense.
moving
Yeah.
on from 10 is here to stay.
You have to move on from him. He's
10
the
is here to
worst.
stay.
He's the worst defensive player of the good offensive
10
players in the league,
Ain't going nowhere.
and they're going to continue to lose. By the way, I said something like really crazy yesterday.
Wait, Bo, one more
Oh,
thing.
we don't have
before-
time. Yeah, yeah.
Before you get to your crazy, we have time for crazy.
We'll do it. We'll get to the super chats. We'll do
I
it.
wanna-
What do you make of this? Is now the second time that Mobley has played Wemby.
Yeah.
Last night,
did a nice job. I give him
NBA
credit.
tracking data in the one-on-one matchups, granted, not great. Understand, not great. Held Wemby last night to 2 of 7 in one-on-one matchups from the floor. That's just 28.6% from the floor for Wemby. Last time they played last year in their first matchup against each other, he held Wemby to 2 of 6. So in 2 games, he's held Wemby to
good
4
job.
of 13. Is he the
I've been
best
hard
Wemby
on
stopper in
Mobley.
basketball?
I've been hard on Mobley.
What
I give
did you
him
just say?
credit.
Hold on. What did
Is he the best Wemby stopper in basketball?
Oh, I
Now
thought
you had to take it a step too
I
far.
thought you said, "Is he the best rim stopper?"
Yeah.
I
Oh,
was
hell
gonna
no.
say,
Listen,
no,
Wemby
he's
exists.
not.
Wemby exists.
I'm not going that far, Mike, but I got to be fair. He did a good job.
He did a very
I
good
thought
job
he
last
and
night.
Allen, who have been disappointing this year, both did a good job, and that's why they won the game. They didn't win it because of their guards.
No, the Bigs won the game last night.
Yeah,
for sure.
exactly.
Side note.
All right, let's get to super chats. I can mention my crazy thing in overtime.